Nana guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here, and we are back with another episode of this Newcastle United career mode, and we've got a good week ahead of us. We've got Salford coming up towards the end of the week. I think that's going to go up on Friday, episode number 1 of our RTG, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And I'm currently working on a rebuild behind the scenes, but I had a great weekend. I hope you guys had a great weekend as well. Let's take a cheeky look at the calendar first before we get into this one. We should have a cup final today, so the potential of a trophy here for Newcastle. We've got the second leg against Lyon as well, which is going to be very difficult because the first leg we only just managed to win it narrowly 2-1, as well as Man City, which will basically determine whether we're in the title race or not. Currently, as it stands, there's a small potential that yes, we can go for the title, but if we're being 100% honest with ourselves, so we're not lying, we're probably not going to be in that race. We'll see what happens against Man City. We now are up on ultimate difficulty. We're trying out ultimate. We tried it towards the end of the Leipzig career mode. Now in this one today, I haven't played all weekend. I've had the weekend off. I chilled out, relaxed. And we might struggle with ultimate. Let's be honest. We might struggle with ultimate. If you didn't see the end of the Leipzig career mode, go back and make sure to give it a watch. But yeah, ultimate could be a difficult test for us. We're going to kick things off here with a sim against Brighton. Now, bear in mind, Lyon is next. So that is the all-important fixture that we're thinking about in our future. We'll quick sim this one up against Brighton. Hopefully, we will pick up the victory. And we don't. Neil Moipe actually bagging a goal for Brighton. We rotated a little bit, but not massively, and that is very unfortunate. And I think that actually probably puts us out the title race already. Not the ideal situation for us, that, losing to Brighton, but this is an important competition. This is an opportunity for a trophy. The Europa League is definitely something I think we can win here with Newcastle. We have the advantage. We have to play very smartly in this one. The starting 11 is as strong as humanly possible I can put out on the pitch. Let's hope for a victory in the first played game of the episode. We let Lyon back in the game, didn't we? In the first leg, we really did. And we need to be a little bit smarter on the ball in this one. And I already know from experience that ultimate is definitely much more of a test. I don't expect us to see much of the ball when we lose it because the opposition just pass you to death. So we've got to be smart. An early goal would be perfect in this scenario for us. Whether we could do that is debatable. St. Maximum, though. Lovely footwork. Go on then, Calvin Phillips. He's in there. Calvin Phillips! Oh, that would have been a great goal. 1-0 at this stage would have been perfect. The 2-goal advantage would have just made life a little bit easier here. The 3 at the back has worked perfectly so far. Don't see any reason why it would stop working now. We've really closed them off in the centre of the park there. I was going to say they didn't have many options, and Tarkowski should win all the headers today. All the headers. Oh, that's poor for McCarty, though. Tarkowski should win all the headers, and he wins that ball as well. This is a good defensive start from us. In terms of going forward, I just need a little bit more. Moise Kean might be in over the top here. Moise Kean is in over the top. Moise Kean, and that might just put us through. He's been a very special player for us as Moise Kean, and usually when he gets in that position, he doesn't miss. 87 rated now, and he's just going to keep getting better and better, isn't he, lads? But 87 rated, that's really a joy to use. It's because he's so strong as well as quick. You see that running behind, he could do that, but he's got the physical ability to hold up the ball as well. Yeah, I'm a fan. It's safe to say that Yorkie is a fan of Moise Kean. Well, they found a little bit of space here. That's not a bad ball into the centre. Paqueta now, up with Tarkowski. Surely that's going to be a goal. What a save from Henderson. Henderson has come in clutch so often, and he does it just there. Perfect from Henderson. Perfect save. Lyon trying to find a gap back into the game. We're trying not to let them. De Hoop did really well there, but we're trying our best not to let them back into this one. There are bodies galore going forward. Nico. He's been very good for us. He is being caught up here, though. Nico. Oh, he's hit the post. He's hit the post as Nico. And that really would have been game over. After Lyon have just had a really good spell of possession and play, that would have just finished them off. Here come Lyon. I don't like this, and it's not letting me switch to Tarkowski. We got there in the end. I couldn't switch over. They are causing me a lot of issues, though. Now, the game has definitely swung. The momentum is in their favour. What is that, St. Maximum? What a block in the end. But the momentum is definitely going in their favour at this moment in time. They are the dominant side in this match. Tarkowski gets over to it. That was really lucky, to be fair. But we might be able to just power forward now. If Moise Kean can pull out another good run, that's not a good ball. It's not a good ball at all from Nico. Half-time whistle is blown, and it's not been comfortable. It's not been comfortable, but we do have the lead. Oh, Moise Kean has gone in behind here instantly. This is unbelievable play, and this really would cap off the game. Moise Kean, yes. Lovely stuff. Again, when he's through on goal, there's never a worry in my mind. When he goes through on goal, there's never a worry in my mind. And there we go. We'll progress to the next round. And to be honest with you, we don't deserve it in this match. We've been very, very lucky. This is great play to get him in behind. No one was picking him up. It was basically free passes and we were in. But I'll take it. This is certainly not how they wanted the second leg to go, is it, Leon? Certainly not how they wanted it to go. And it'll be frustrating because they've played well. I think we did enough there to put him off. They've actually played really well. I don't know if the stats will reflect that because the stats could be a little bit iffy, but they've created chances, they've put me under pressure, and we've just been really good on the counter, Nico. Oh, well, why have they given him this kind of space? Moise Kean, oh, well defended from Leon. Nice work from Leon, to be fair. Gonzalez now, he pulls it back across. Pau Torres is in there with the block. We don't do too well to get it away, and in the end, they will find the back of the net. It was a little bit sloppy there at the back from the lads. We just needed to get the ball clear. Gonzalez has found the back of the net. It was not Gonzalez, that was Paqueta, right? Gonzalez did not score there. That's Lucas Paqueta. It was Gonzalez, I think it was on the ball initially. We're going to make a double sub because, to be honest with you, the game is over. I don't see them getting the goals needed to come back. I think we've done more than enough in this game to still have the lead. And Icardi's not really been about it today. Don't know why. He's not really had the greatest of games. So we will bring on Martial, who has been very good for us in the past, and I'm trying Neto at Cam because if you didn't know, Coutinho got massively injured in the last game. St. Max, oh my god, what save from Lopez. Coutinho got injured in the last game, which is awful. Terrible news for everyone involved at the club. Moise Kean, Tolisso now from distance. We can't find another goal. But yeah, so his injury has hurt us, and going into the end of the season, we've only got Jesse Lingard. So if I can find somebody else that works at Cam, maybe that does become Pedro Neto. This is bad. Paqueta is in. Paqueta is in. And Henderson saves it. Here come Leon again. And it is last chance saloon at the moment. That wasn't a terrible shot, but they really do need something. Well, it's too late, isn't it? I mean, I was going to say they really need something special, but there's only 1 minute's just been added on. Even though we've just given the football away with Calvin Phillips, that moment of something special is just all impossible now for them to create. And there does go the full-time whistle. And we will win 2-1. So back-to-back 2-1s against Leon. We'll take it. We'll go through to the next round. We just take a cheeky look at who's going through. So it's Sociedad, Lazio and Porto who we might end up with. We are going to end up with Real Sociedad. Now, they've got a decent team of Real Sociedad, so I don't expect it to be easy whatsoever. I think what might make it a little bit easier is knowing the league is over, knowing that we can't win the league. Of course, we still need to pick up wins because we need to finish top 4, and that is still in some doubt as Liverpool are fighting back here. So we still need to pick up the wins, but we don't need to worry as much about trying to challenge for the title, and we still have a game in hand. Man City then, St James's Park, we're at home, and you know, it's a strong starting 11 from us. It's what we could do. Jesse Lingard's back in at camp. There's a couple of tired players, but we could still go super strong. They've got a decent team. They're top of the league for a reason, right? They've signed Dani Olmo as well. They're playing Gabriel Jesus up top and not Riyad Mahrez. It's weird that they're playing KDB out on the wing, but I mean, it is what it is. But this could prove to be a very difficult task. Importantly, we need to make sure that we stay in the top 4 race. So a victory here would do really well in helping us maintain that top 4 challenge. Leon didn't offer too much, but they still score past us. I feel like it was a little bit... Oh, that's a reckless tackle to start the game off. I feel like we were just a bit 50-50 with Leon scoring past us, and I don't think that's going to be the same in this game against Man City. I think we could be tighter defensively and just make sure that they can't find a way to break through is the all-important thing. That might be a good ball into Jesse Lingard, but it was a fantastic tackle. Oh, that was a little bit reckless there from Edison, but I mean, it kind of worked out for them, or has it? Pau Torres couldn't collect the football. Been a sloppy start here from both sides, and this is a good opportunity there for Man City, and they have not taken it. That is actually really poor from them. Go on then, St. Maximum. I know I've got him, and I know he's got the legs as well. St. Maximum, can I cut inside? I can. Oh, I didn't cut inside well enough, though. Laporte is a brilliant defender. Oh, Phil Foden's ball might be perfect. Henderson got there. That was very, very lucky. Now is there an opportunity for us? Moise Kean. I know I've got St. Max there. It's not a good ball, is it? It's an absolutely horrendous ball from Moise Kean. It was difficult. It was going across his body, but if that's timed better, we might have been in for a goal. This has been a super tight game so far. Martial waited and waited. Knew he could get in St. Max. Oh, St. Maximin's done brilliantly. It's going to be good. It's not bad, but he doesn't beat his first man, and that is 2 or 3 times now we've been in that position, and just the final pass hasn't been there. And then Moise wins it. Finds Martial! Oh, that would have been a banger. But we've been pretty decent for corners. Phil Foden is injured as Pau Torres nearly takes the lead for us. Phil Foden's going to have to come off, though, which is good because he's been a nightmare for me so far. Got options there. Pau Torres still. Oh, that's lovely to St. Max. St. Max through the centre to Moise Kean. Oh, what a save from Edison. Brilliant save. You'd have put your house on Moise Kean in that position. Still nil at half-time, and to be honest with you, if we took a draw from this, I'd actually be okay with it. Yes, a win kind of puts us maybe in the title race, but when you look at our fixture list, the games we've got left, it's a rough ride. It's a really rough ride, so I just want to stay top 4. I want Champions League football next season, allow the club to take that next step. And if we took a draw from this, although it'd be a boring 0-0, I'd probably be all right with that. Having Phillips here. Lingard. Turns, curls it. Oh, what a save from Edison. That's the best bit of play I've seen from Lingard since we signed him. Put this ball into a dangerous position again. Martial coming onto that now, but Riyad Mahrez was there, but we keep the football, and that's the main important thing here. Pau Torres now. Pau thinks it over to Moise Kean. He's going to find Donald van der Beek, who finds St. Max, who finds Keane, who finds Martial, who finds the back of the net and makes it 1-0 Newcastle United, and the dream may still be alive. Well, it took a while to get to this result, but it was great playing the box between the lads to find Martial with some space, and he finds the back of the net. That'll probably feel quite good for Martial as well, being an ex-Man United player scoring against Man City. I imagine he probably enjoyed that one. Phil Foden actually managed to run off his injury, which is very frustrating because my players never run off their injuries. Go on then, Martial. It's not a good ball from St. Max. Martial actually got his chest onto it. Moise Kean had come away with that. That would have been crazy. We've got Leicester coming up next before the cup final. I want to see where they are in the table because we might actually have to play that game. Oh, KDB. KDB, this is solo magnificence. Do we get it away enough? We don't. Phil Foden over the bar. Unbelievable that from Kevin De Bruyne. We're going to see Man City make a change. I think we might make one as well. Mahrez is going to come off. They're going to bring on Raheem Sterling. Be a double from us. Moise Kean's absolutely knackered, obviously, from the midweek game. So we're going to bring on Cavani. See what he could do. He's a dangerous player. He doesn't have the running power of Moise Kean, but he's still a very dangerous player. And we've brought on Conte as right mid just for that defensive solidity. We're 1-0 up. I would love to win this game. Let's get him on the pitch. Plus, he's got a pretty decent strike as well, hasn't he? Cavani there, just coaxing everybody in, which will allow Conte across the middle. Maybe I should have played that ball just a moment sooner. Oh, Raheem Sterling's been played in. Raheem Sterling, what a save from Henderson. Henderson is keeping us in this game. There's no doubt about it, lads. Hendo is keeping me in this game at the moment. Don't let Raheem get it in the box. That's lovely. Will it slow down? It won't. Well, there's still so much time left in this game for them to score. Henderson holds that, and it's worrying me. I'd love a cushion right now. Conte wins the ball back. Dangerous position for him to win it back as well. That's lovely play from him. He's got that in his locker. Jesse Lingard over to Martial. Oh, just couldn't control it. It was a tough ball to control. That could have been 2-0 and game over. There are still slim hopes here for Manchester City, and they've had the chances. They've definitely had the chances. Phil Foden, he's done enough. What a save. Oh, it lands to Raheem Sterling. And it's 1-1. And it's devastating. Let's be honest, lads. Let's make no bones about it. That might be pivotal for them winning the league title, obviously. Oh, that's so frustrating. Henderson's made so many saves. He makes another one there, but it lands straight to Raheem. And with the time left on the clock, there is still time for another goal, but Martial going so close just before that makes you wonder. Maybe it could have been different. Sterling with a shot from distance. Hit the crossbar right at the end of the game. I said at the start I'd love well, I wouldn't love a point, but I'd take a point. Considering the position we're in, it'll be a frustrating point, but I'd much rather a point at this step. Although there's a chance here. St. Maximin, there is a chance here. St. Maximin, it had to be good. Oh, Cavani. It was the opportunity of a lifetime. It is going to be 1-1. It is going to be a draw. It does still keep us in the race for top 4 and puts us in a decent position, but that basically takes us out of the title race. We do have Leicester coming up as well, and I'm intrigued because if they're in a position to climb close to us, then I would like to play the Leicester game. They're 7th. We're 3rd. We've got a game in hand as well. We could maybe get away with doing the... I don't know. Maybe we start the next episode. This is very indecisive for me. But maybe we start the next episode with a cup final and actually play this Leicester game because we still don't have top 4 solidified. There's some really big games still to play. I think we're actually going to play the Leicester game. Here we go then, lads. Starting lineup for the Leicester game. Strong lineup from us. But they got a pretty decent team, haven't they? Griezmann up top, Milinkovic, Savic, Brazovic, Christian Porto. You know, Joe Gomez. They've signed some players. I love playing against these teams that have just completely overhauled their squads and have ridiculous teams. This is actually going to be a very difficult game. I'm glad we chose to play it because we need to win these kind of matches. And this is not going to be an easy one. I'm telling the lads right there that this is not going to be an easy one. 150 games in management for your boy Yorkie. They're at home though, at least. So that's a bit of a Bobby bonus. But, I mean, Milinkovic, Savic, Brazovic, Porto, Griezmann. Can't give him chances in front of goal. We really can't give him chances in front of goal because he will punish us. Oh, that's a great ball out. Calvin Phillips now. He's not the man you want running at them, to be fair. Oh, he's going to find a pass now. Moise Keane. Oh, across. Nico. Oh, what a block from Joe Gomez. Nico didn't really take it too well. His strength is dribbling and running at teams. His strength is not being that finisher in the box. And that was probably a moment that he needed to take better, if I'm honest. Well, here come Leicester. This is a lovely play. It's an absolutely perfect play, and what a save from Henderson. They moved the ball so well there, did Leicester. I mean, no complaints from me so far. Their passing play has been unreal. Well, Leicester's positioning at the moment is causing me a problem, but that's a perfect ball. Nico get to it. He didn't. That was a perfect ball for Moise Keane. He's got to slot that home. It was just maybe a little bit too close to the goalkeeper, but I think he's got to find a home for that. Oh, Moise Keane's been found. A lovely position for Moise Keane. Moise Keane, 1-0 Newcastle, and that man is back at it again. I imagine when we look at the end of the season and do the end of the season roundup, that Moise Keane's stats are just through the roof. It was kind of a bit of a mistake as well from Leicester. The defence were all over the shop, and it just let Moise Keane go clean through. Got the lead. We had the lead against Man City. We already know we could do with a second. Defensively, we've been very good in this game, but we were good in the Man City game as well. So with Griezmann on the pitch, it's always going to be a bit of a worry for me. Christian Porto is so quick. It's ridiculous how quick Porto is. Like, genuinely. He is he's very, very fast on this game. And we need to try and stop him from making that pass. Is exactly what I wanted to stop him from doing. Henderson wins it. Tarkowski, what are you doing? Oh my God, blocked by Tolisso. Corner, Leicester. I've just seen that Leicester have Kasper Dolberg on the bench as well. It's not a bad substitution to make, is it, if they're struggling to score? Half time then, and we're looking good. We're looking good for our lead. They've dominated. They've had 71, 72% possession, but we look far more dangerous, I think. Moise Keane there, spotted St. Maximum. St. Maximum wants to drive that one across. It's a good ball across. Lingard was going in. Calvin Phillips can win that. He can't, which, I mean, he should do against Christian Porto, but we still have the ball back. Tolisso now. Good footwork from him. Lingard. Oh, I tried to play it back across. It was poor from Lingard. And again, Lingard's not really had an impact in the match. I want to say he has, but he just purely hasn't. Like, he's been non-existent in terms of this game. Well, in Nico, that's lovely stuff from Nico. Good ball across. Icardi. Oh, he's gone in. Off the crossbar. And Icardi will make it 2-0. And we get the gap that I was craving. I knew we needed the cushion. That's a great ball in from Nico. And that's a great header from Icardi as well, to be fair. The cushions come very early at the start of the second half as Lingard nearly wins the ball back there. So we are in a bit more control now. And as I say, they've dominated possession. They've done a lot of this, keeping the football, moving it nicely. They've played some really good stuff, but they haven't done anything in front of goal. And that is the key to our success. Oh, I don't like that. We've been ball rolled. Well saved by Henderson. Henderson's saving my bacon a bit in this episode, to be fair. Let's be honest. Henderson's done that in a lot of episodes this year in this save. He said my bacon a lot. That's a terrible shot from Joe Gomez. And Campbell now up against Pau Torres. The youngster's not going to have a good time there, is he? Toliso's past there, poor though. This could be where we go apart. Oh my God, Tarkowski. Tarkowski is really good. I know people thought it was a very unambitious signing, but I think people just slept on Tarkowski, to be honest with you. He's been very good for me. The maximum now. We've already scored one header. Oh. I mean, it was a tricky ball for Schmeichel at least. If I'm always a keen here, he got a bit of space to rifle that off. Oh, that would have been nice. You know all too well how good Schmeichel is, don't we? We know all too well. So Kasper Dolberg's going to come on now for Leicester. See what impact he can have. And we're just making a triple sub. I think at 2-0, we're fairly comfortable. We're bringing on decent players now as replacements. But we're fairly comfortable there. So see if we could get another. That's a good ball in towards Icardi. He's already proved his heading ability in this one. Can get onto that one now. That pings that one forward. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. Jesse Lingard. He's going to play that on to Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto's not been on the pitch long. Pedro Neto will pull it wide. He'll pull it wide. What are we doing, Pedro? He's been someone we've been so 50-50 on as well, let's be honest. Both of the Wolves wingers that we've picked up. But he's got a slot. That home. That really kills the game off from Leicester. Oh, that's lovely play. Brazovic, Stolberg. Oh my God, Henderson again. Oh, and he misses. Milinkovic-Savic misses that header. He will be kicking himself, but once again, Henderson saves us. Play another one in. Try and win that header. Icardi does. It'll be Joe Gomez. He can have a wild shot if he wants. It's blocked. Oh, and then Brazovic shoots it. And it's saved. There goes the full-time whistle. 2-0 victory. Thoroughly not deserved, maybe. Henderson again saving my bacon. We've had this a couple of games where... Well, to be fair, both teams were having chances, right? There was a few chances in there for us as well. The Pedro Neto miss. So, I mean, it could have gone either way. We just more clinical on the day. And, I mean, Schmeichel made some great saves for them. They had 9 shots. We had 6. It was actually quite an even game. We were just more clinical in front of goal. Now, I was completely wrong about the cup. It's not a final. It's a semi-final of the FA Cup. I don't know how I've managed to get that mixed up. But it's a semi-final. So if we win that, we will make a final, which will be played around here. As well as, hopefully, the Europa League final, if we can get there. So, we don't need to stress too much about it being this big thing. Obviously, I want to beat Chelsea, but it's going to be a very difficult game. Along with that semi-final in the next episode, we can guarantee top 4 next time out. I think we need, what, 2 wins? Maybe 2 wins, I think. And we guarantee it. So, that is the big plan. We want Champions League football. To be honest with you, I'd rather finish 3rd so we don't have to play a qualifying game for the Champions League, but we're near enough qualified. We're near enough in. We're done, dusted. We're in the Champions League, but we are out of the title race. There's no way we come back in that. We still have Liverpool to play as well, which is going to be the all-important game. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you're new around here, slap that subscribe button, as well as hitting the like button if you did enjoy the video. It helps the videos be seen by more people. I'm excited about the week ahead and the content we've got planned. I hope you guys are as well. Appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one.